Hello to who's watching. I am going to do a rear brake pad installation on a 1995 Honda ST1100. First thing I did so far to get this brake pin out that holds the pads in place. First, there's a little tiny screw, little flathead nut type deal. Unscrew that right there. Then it takes a 5mm Allen wrench, crank that to the left, which will get it out. I couldn't find my other little tool that I use that makes this a little easier, but it's not too difficult. Now the reason I'm doing this is I happened to forget that I had the bungee cord wrapped around the tire when I put the tarp on, because I keep my bike outside. And the bungee cord got caught up in there. You can actually see some of it right there. Some other parts are on the ground here. So I pulled out that pin, probably brushed that off, put some brake grease on there. Prior to undoing that bolt, you can come in here with a flathead, push that caliper piston back in. Makes the process of taking the brakes out a little easier. Keep in mind, this is a 24-year-old bike. The brake pads are still excellent, but because they had melted plastic on them, I'm gonna have to go ahead and replace those. You can see the bungee cord inside the brake pad. Kind of sucks. I ordered these brake pads a long time ago with the front kit. It was just a front and rear brake kit off eBay, off eBay. I think it was like $20 for everything. Super cheap. Maybe 25, I don't know. I'm just gonna do a quick inspection. See if there's anything I can get out of the way. I don't see anything right now. That pin's still in there. I spun the tire earlier. Rotor's fine, being so old, but I forgot to get a brush to wipe that out. Let me see. There's no other buildup on there. Most of the stuff just passed through. It's not gonna cause any damage or nothing. I'll spray it with some brake cleaner real quick. Alright. Got your basic O'Reilly's brake cleaner. Put your little hose in there. That should be good. I've learned for a long time that going to the extreme on stuff like this, at least with this bike, this is the second time. The first time, my lady was on the back and we were getting on I-5 and a scarf got caught on here. We got so lucky that the rear tire didn't lock up, but the whole scarf got caught up in here. It's pretty bad. I think she might have some pictures. I might see if I can get those downloaded. But seems to be a repeating occurrence here. But we were both safe. All right, that's all good. Get our brake grease. Got the little disc brake quiet stuff. I like putting on some gloves when I put the brake grease on. This got a little wet. It's all right. These aren't the fanciest brake pads, but like I said, it's a 25-year-old bike. This is one of my commuters. My other commuter is a R1200 RT, 2016 BMW. It's a pretty good bike. So here's the brake pads, basic brake pad. I'll put the grease on the back, right on here. Put the brake pad back in there. Call it good. You know, pretty basic, simple. This whole YouTube channel I'm just doing just for fun. I guess I do have 2 subscribers. Thank you for that. But this channel is going to be all off the phone. I'm not going to get into music. I'm not going to try to make it the flashiest thing ever. I'm just going to do what I do. If you watch it, you watch it. If you don't, you don't. And if you do, thanks. All right. So we got our brake grease. Just need a little bit on there. Wipe it. Thin little layer, doesn't have to be super thick. You don't want nothing sliding off into the onto the brake pad, or enough to where it drips onto the rotor, obviously. Alright, so pretty basic to install. You just slide them in there. Make sure you put the right one on the right side. But it just slides up in there. Just like that. This one slides up. Slides up in there like that. Boom, you hear a little click. Grab your pin. Oh, forgot to put the grease on the pin. Let me do that right now. Not a whole bunch. Some people go to the extreme, making it shiny and brand new. Not really necessary. Push your pin through. Take your 5mm Allen. Start turning it. righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I think we all know that. That's in there. Take a little safety, I'll just call it the safety nut or stopper or whatever you want to call it. So the pin can't come out, little double precaution. Come on. There we go, we got that in there. "11-minute brake install, rear brake pad installment, 1995 Honda ST1100, ABS TCS model." But I think all the models are pretty much the same. Thanks for watching. Take care.